in Africa and beyond. Let's come back home and see how we are faring with our neighbors in the north. In a nutshell, there has been a ruthless power struggle in Sudan between Sudanese armed forces led by General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan and the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces, RSF, led by General Mohamed Hamdan Dagalo, commonly known as Hemedti. And if you are struggling to tell them apart because they both look unsettled, I'll add in a third person for comparison. You will notice that Hemedti is tall and William Ruto is wearing a countersuit, the same color as the background, which means he will blend in perfectly and no one will see his role in the conflict. So, what has Kenya done as a current leader in EAC to end the carnage and the humanitarian crisis raging in Sudan? Maybe bring the parties together to a table at a neutral location and then ask them to sign a peace accord? Anything like that? No, that's not how we do it.
Tonight, Kenya finds itself at the heart of Sudan's escalating power struggle. The Rapid Support Forces, RSF, one of the warring factions in Sudan's brutal conflict, is set to announce a parallel government on Kenyan soil.
Members of the Sudanese Rapid Support Forces gathered in the Kenyan capital, Nairobi, making bold declarations about their political future. Led by General Mohamed Hamdan Dagalo, commonly known as Hemedti.
That's Sudan. Naturally, Sudan's reaction has been swift, interpreting Nairobi's actions as a serious betrayal. Now, in response, Sudan has announced that it will no longer be importing Kenyan goods, especially Kenyan tea. Now, this is a major blow, considering that in the peacetime, Sudan has been purchasing nearly $37 million worth of Kenyan tea annually, the second highest importer of value-added tea from Kenya. The impact, you may ask? Potential destabilization for Kenya's tea industry, which already faces stiff competition from countries within the EAC. I know you could say that Sudan should have allowed us to deliver the stocks we had already packed or just given us a warning. Sadly, this is diplomacy. So how does Kenya see this action?
Kenya's Foreign Affairs Principal Secretary, Korir Sing'oei, has described as, quote, a gross overreaction. His statement to Citizen TV reading, it will not deter Kenya from privileging dialogue as the only mode of resolving the Sudanese conflict.
Peaceful dialogue could be what Kenya and President Ruto had in mind, but this isn't it. If you have been living with your neighbor's ex for a whole month, yeah, and one day that neighbor asks, hey, bro, what's Amina doing at your place? You'd be like, nothing. We are not doing anything. Actually, she sleeps in the SQ where we are doing peaceful dialogue. Like, really? Who are you lying to? It doesn't matter what Amina moved in with to your place. It could be jewelry or it could be gold, which you and Amina intend to sell somewhere. Just saying. And P.S. I don't think I would call that overreaction per se. I think it's just a reaction. Overreaction is when someone finds a fake video praising the government and then quickly shares it without verifying and then deletes it.
For decades, Kenya has been the stabilizing force in East Africa, brokering peace, managing crises, and keeping the region from descending into total chaos.
For a government that struggles to match sound and picture, I'm not surprised that this caught them unawares. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Sudan and Kenya are undoubtedly brotherly nations and close neighbors. Just because the world has shifted towards transactional diplomacy doesn't mean that we must follow suit. If Khartoum were to decide today, enough of this tea ban, it's not working, let's just go find this major non-NATO ally, Kenya, in the kitchen and pour also free of hot tea on her face to spoil her looks. It's not like our NATO ally will come to the rescue. It will be a stark reminder that for Trump, alliances are conditional. If you have nothing to offer in return, you're on your own.
You're gambling with World War III. You're gambling with World War III.
We're telling Ukraine they have very valuable rare earth. We want what we put up to go in terms of a guarantee. We deal with Ukraine where they're going to secure what we're giving them with their rare earth and other things.
So if, hypothetically, right, Sudan were to attack us, they wouldn't attack us, right? They wouldn't, right? Anyway, but if they do, It would be because we are hosting people they don't like, but whom we happen to like a lot. So what exactly would we, as Kenya, have to offer Trump in exchange for protection? Gengeton is dead. We offer them calligraph. No, we need calligraph. I got it. We'll give them Mira. We'll give them Mira. I mean, Mira makes sense, right? With such spins, it would just take 2 hours, and that Mira would be in Florida, delivered straight to Trump. Thank you very much. Be on the lookout for our next episode. And honestly, I cannot stress enough why you need to subscribe.